Greetings. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Wherever you are in the world, you can call me Ian Green, and I'm glad to have you here. If you've been feeling the weight of the 9 to 5 grind, wishing you had more time and financial security, then this conversation is going to be a game changer for you. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine waking up each day knowing you had the skills and strategies to generate passive income, allowing you to walk away from the day job without ever having to spend a dime on marketing or pestering your friends and family. So, a little bit about me. I had a stable career in education until June 2024 when my job was unexpectedly cut. With the unexpected shift, I have more time to design my own life. Okay, so I have a little story time I want to share with you. Okay, so it's been some years back now, but me and my mom, we had went to the seafood festival, and it was our first time. And she had asked me, did I want to go? So I was like, yeah, let's go check it out. So we get there. There are lots of people there. There was lots of business out there vending and trying to drum up business. So I came across my future chiropractor out there. So he was offering free massage, and then also, like, if you wanted an appointment, you could have the full body x-ray for a low price. So I said, okay, I'll do the massage. And then he said, okay, well, I'm going to stop after massaging me for a while, right? He said, I'm going to stop because he said he discovered something, but he can't say what it is because you need to see x-rays. So I said, okay, I want to go see about myself. I made an appointment so for the next business day because the seafood festival was happening over the weekend. So I was at I made an appointment for the full X-ray, full body X-ray, right? And so an exam. So I get there, we take the X-rays, and I'm looking at the X-rays myself. The doctor's looking at the X-rays, and he's looking at me like, you never had any back pain, like nothing. This is, a lot of subluxation, a lot of crooked, leaning spine. I mean, I was a hot mess. I really was. I was a hot mess. I had a lot going on physically, like from a spinal standpoint. Didn't know it, never had any symptoms, didn't have the knowledge about the spine or chiropractor or anything. Even though I knew people who went, I didn't know what I know now. I didn't have any knowledge about it. So we're gonna look at my before and my after. So this is my before, this is my after. Okay, so here, my cervical spine. The cervical spine is the vertebrae here in your neck, and it's supposed to be open. Well, mine was starting to fuse together, right? And I had scoliosis. When I laid on the table, one leg was longer than the other because I was just totally out of alignment. A perfectly straight spine would be a 0 or a 1. I was a 14. So I was really, excuse me, really, really out of alignment. So in my after, we in your cervical spine, there should be like some slight curvature, some like an elongation of some type. You don't see the scoliosis because I don't have the scoliosis. We got rid of that. Um, my legs became even, right? My in my before my cervical spine, no, not my cervical. Yes, my cervical spine No, that's not the term I want to use. My pelvis. My pelvis was all twisted up. Didn't know that either. This was the transformation that I needed for my life, for my health, right? Because the spine is the foundation, the skeletal is the foundation of the body. My organs weren't even working at their highest capacity, but I didn't even know that either. So I started getting the adjustments. The very first week, we did 5 days straight. Then after that, we did 3 times a week. So after 3 months, right, I started bleeding because I'm getting this pelvis untwisted up and all of that stuff, getting things in alignment, right? So it started off with a little bit of blood. I was okay with that. But then as I bled for like 3 months straight. But as over those 3 months, as time progressed, it became more and more blood, and I'm like, I can't hang with this because this is my energy, right? So the doctor, he's like, he wanted me to just bleed it out, let it stop naturally. I'm like, nah, I can't do that. So he told me some herbs to get to stop it. So mind you, my body is sore every day. I mean, like, this is deeper than like, oh, I did some exercise and now my body's sore. This is deeper. This is down to the nerve where like I would have to go to bed at 8 o'clock every day because my body's just sore, and then you're tired from the end of the day, and then when I was bleeding, I mean, it was a mess, but it was worth every minute of it because I needed to heal. I needed to get in alignment. So I probably was sore for like 6 weeks straight. So in my before, I was 5'2 3/4. In this after, I was 5'3 1/2", on my way to 5'4". So the chiropractor is measuring me, right? Like a parent would measure their child, like, oh, my 5-year old, he or she is this height. And when you were 6, you were this height. So the chiropractor is measuring me because we're seeing rapid, phenomenal results. Like he is getting me together, right? So these adjustments don't hurt. Um, but afterwards, the soreness comes in because I wasn't in alignment, and like he's straightening out the spine. So like in my before, I started off with a 14. A 14, I want to say is my lumbar, I believe is 14. And then it's either lumbar or thorax. It's like I don't want to be saying the wrong thing here, but it's been a while. So in my after, I believe by the time we tested again, I was like a 7. But then, I continued to get adjustments, so I probably went even lower than that. Also, we initially took tests for to test my mobility, right? So I had limited mobility because I was degenerating. Didn't know it. Had no idea. Um, so I had limited mobility with the stretching and all of that. And so when we tested again, probably around this time where I took this after or the second X-ray, I surpassed the standard mobility test. I surpassed my own low mobility test, and I was able to stretch and move and all that stuff. No more, stuck and subluxation and all of that stuff. No more of that. And while I was getting the adjustments, I would feel like after during, not while the adjustments are actually happening, but say afterwards, there was a period of time where I would feel this draining right from the back of my head, down my neck, down my back. And I'm like, doctor, what is this? Is this fluid? And he's like, no, this is just pressure being taken off of the nerve. So I mean, it was just life changing to be taller, be in alignment, no more degenerating spine, organs working at their highest capacity, no more scoliosis, no more leg longer than the other, no more twisted up pelvis. I mean, it was just a mess. So with my after, um, everything went up. Breasts went up, um, stomach up, in, you know, everything went up. So some people may even lose pounds, a couple of pounds. Your clothes may fit better and differently. It was just a transformative experience that I didn't even know I needed to have, because there's plenty of people out here running around with a crooked spine and don't even know it. The doctor told me, had I waited a season or two longer, I would have needed a surgery. And if you can help it, you don't want anyone doing a surgery on your back. You don't want that. You really don't. So, also, because I had such phenomenal results, my testimony went up in the chiropractor's office. So, um, along with other people who had phenomenal results. So, like my chiropractor, right? I don't know why he shared this with me, but he did. He said that he had some patients. They were all these this group, this particular group were female, and they did not have fertility issues, but they were in their 40s and they had not had children. And they probably were coming to terms with, hey, I probably may never have children. But these ladies who were in their 40s, they had significant others, boyfriends, husbands, whatever, because they were being intimate with somebody, and they started getting these adjustments and they got pregnant. So, and that was something I didn't know either. Like, that if that spine is needs to be in some level of alignment, and if it's not, you will not be getting pregnant, and you don't even have to have fertility issues, right? Because if, like I said, if you have fertility issues, it's a totally separate issue. So I just learned so much. I became the junior chiropractor, right? I learned so much from that experience. So one of my big takeaways, I mean, there was many, but was that there could be something happening in the body and you don't even know it. Like, you can think you're feeling good, you can think everything is all good. Meanwhile, in my case, I was degenerating and didn't know and thought everything was all good, and it wasn't. So that's that's one of my major takeaways. So that's my story time. Okay, so we are going to talk e-learning stats. So let's talk about an industry that's exploding right now. E-learning. Did you know that in 2019, e-learning generated 950 million? By 2023, that number soared to 1 billion a day, and in 2024, it's averaging 1.2 billion daily, and it's projected to hit 3 billion a day by 2027. So these numbers aren't just statistics, they're opportunities waiting for you to seize, for you to grab, for you to transform and change your life. So, how can you leverage this booming industry and finally resign from your job if that's something you want to do? Sure, you could design high quality digital products or programs, but here's the truth, that takes time, time you don't want to waste if you're serious about gaining your freedom. It can take months to create, launch, and then market these products. There's always the risk it might not sell. But what if I told you there's a faster, smarter way, a way that gives you time freedom and a significant return on investment without the endless grind? So let me introduce you to done for you digital programs. These programs are the cutting edge of industry trends, allowing you to stay ahead of the curve. They come with a strong track record of sales and a lower initial investment, meaning you get to see your return much faster. So these aren't just any programs, they're crafted by experts who know exactly what works. By offering these programs, you tap into their expertise, enhancing your brand's credibility. Plus, you keep 100% of the profits. That's right, every dollar goes directly into your pocket. So, in just 118 days, our community has generated over 13.8 million in revenue. All of it, 100% profit has gone straight to our members. Now, let me ask you this. Would you consider leaving your job if you were consistently earning 10K every month? It's entirely possible, right? So, before I go any further, I want to show you some of the activity that's been happening in my community. So, we have this community member here who made 7,200 in 4 weeks. Now, this this young lady said she hadn't even started, she hadn't even dived into the information, the learning, the education that you get by joining this program. She said she just talked to friends and family, and I guess they were like, "Yeah, I'm interested," and just joined. So she hadn't even started, and she just shared information and made money. So thumbs up to her for showing up, showing out, opening her mouth, and also wanting to change her life and help others change theirs, the trajectory of their financial future. Okay, so we got another community member who made $900 doing whatever. They could have went to work, they could have been cleaning up, it could have been at the store and received an alert. So this is what a business that's done for you on autopilot 24/7. This is what can happen, while you go about your day-to-day life. You just get dings when you least expect it. Okay, so by setting up by setting up three streams of income that bring in 100, 300, and 600 each, you could be earning that 10K monthly. And here's the best part. The process is simple and automated. And I want to show you some more winning that's happening in my community. We have a community member here who made 3,000 in a day. I'm gonna take another pause on that, 3,000 in a day from multiple streams of income. I don't, I'm not sure the exact details how it happened for this person, but it was probably hitting $100 and $300 and $600 and just kept getting hits, dings from people buying from something that this person did one time or, you know, previously put the word out or however the methodology is, but they got those hits and made 3,000 in a day. Now, how many people are going to work and making 3,000 in a day? Marinate on that. All right, so with our ultimate discovery system, you can use pre written ads and leverage social media, a platform with 5 billion users. I'm going to say that again, 5 billion users to reach endless potential of customers. It's like skies, it's not even a limit. No, I'm not even going to say sky's the limit. There is no limit. Imagine your sales process running completely on autopilot. 20 people subscribe daily. And even if only one out of those 20 buys, that's 600 a day. These automations create passive income streams that let you focus on what truly matters to you. Now, there's more. We have an incredible supportive community ready to guide you. We're talking about an interactive program that will take you from launch to profitability with your online business ready to go live in just 3 days. Now, there are people in my community who, because they had the time, they were willing to put in the effort, they were able to launch their business in a day. So you just never know. This is really something to not sleep on, something that could really change your life if you let it. So, if that's not enough, we packed in some amazing bonuses to ensure your success, which include the Canva course, our 1 million in 17 months blueprint, and access to the digital growth community. Plus, you'll get the 30-day market strategy, growth plan, and resources to start your online business with MRR and 200 digital products. So, are you ready to take control of your future? If so, head over to my funnel at www.dailypaygrowthautomation.com to dive in. And you can also connect with me on my socials. I'm on YouTube, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Twitch, So thank you for tuning in today. This concludes my presentation. Have a fantastic day. Please take care